Hello everyone, welcome back once again to another video. And in today's video I'm going to share one more team in the Flying Cup, and this is going to be the most consistent team that I have been playing with in the Flying Cup, and this is the second time that I'm featuring this team, because the last time that I featured this team was in the interlude season, and this is the second time I'm featuring it. And the reason I'm actually featuring it because it is the most consistent, viable and strongest team that you can use in the Flying Cup because of its very small limited meta as well. And as you guys know that this league is actually dominated by Altaria, Skarmory, Shadow Zapdos and Aerodactyl as well. So that is the reason I'm actually using this team, which does have a really super coverage against this meta and performs really well. So in the lead I have Skarmory with a really great safe swap of Altaria over here that do resist that does take neutral damage from rock, electric, because of its part dragon typing. And in the closure I have my XL Emolga, which is really good and spammy with this electric moves of Thundershock, Discharge and Thunderbolt that really hits hard. So without further more delay into the introduction, and it does not have any much more to speak about because of its small meta, you guys already can check out the ratings for this team, which is really good. So without further more delay, let's jump into the battles and check out how this consistent team performed for me as well. So now jumping into the first battle, and yes, of course I pick up a really tough lead against this Emolga over here, and they are staying in. So actually I think they are actually building up to a Thunderbolt and they swap out into their own Aerodactyl. So I'm really happy that they switched out into the Aerodactyl, because this Aerodactyl does not want to face, I don't want to face this Aerodactyl with my Emolga. And this is perfect because I do get a first shield from my opponent's end from the Moonblast that I threw with my Altaria, to which now this is the mistake I did. So I did not wait out the switch timer, to which now I will be bringing back into my Skarmory, and this is not the lag that you guys are seeing. I want my opponent to throw a move over here and stall the switch timer over here, to which now they are throwing the first ancient power, which I can survive, and now I'll be going for the wing at steel wing to get the Aerodactyl out of the game, to which now they comes back with their Emolga and they quickly swaps back into their own Skarmory over here, which is really nice for me because they are now switch locked and I'm up a shield over here with my Emolga and Skarmory matchup, which is really great because they does not have anything to throw at me, because the sky attacks are resisted because of my partial electric typing, to which now I'll be going for the discharge. So I am quite sure that they will not be shielding this up because the Emolga is their win con over here, to which I evidently went for the discharge over here to get the heart farm onto this very low Skarmory as well, which is really nice for me because now from this range I do have back-to-back discharges loaded, to which they comes back with their own Emolga, and I will be throwing the first discharge. This will surely be getting the final shield from my opponent, and now I'll be going for the Thunderbolt. So this is really going to be coming down to the wire over here, but I do have a really healthy hand loaded Skarmory over here, to which now they will be throwing this time. So I'm happy to let my Emolga go down because it have done its job really. So now I'll be coming back with my Skarmory, and one steel wing will eventually get the win for the first battle for this consistent team. So really great game. Moving into the next battle, I pick up a middle lead of Skarmory over here with my opponent's Skarmory, and this is not really great. So how I want to play this match out is I think they will be going to throw the move first, and since they went for the Brave Bird, I will be hoping I'll be holding my attack, and they comes back I believe with their Emolga, to which now I'll be going for the hard hitting move of Brave Bird, and after landing it I will be surely going back into my safe swap of Altaria, because the Emolga counter of my team is Altaria over here, because I do neutral damage from these discharges and it does not do quite much because Altaria is kind of tanky as well, to which now they goes for the second discharge, which I can easily tank, and I'll be going for the heart farm. And I believe they will be coming back with their own Skarmory from this range, but Skarmory was actually quite healthy as well, to which now they comes back with their Aerodactyl, so which is really nice for me because now I can realign my Pokemon really with a good alignment, because now I'll be coming back with my own Skarmory over here. And from this health, I can easily take down the Aerodactyl to a very low health, where I can easily get the farm down with Thunder Shock, to which I definitely want to shield up over here, and we do get eventually simultaneous knockout, to which now they comes back with their own Skarmory over here, and now I am in a really great situation, to which now I built up two back-to-back discharges over here, and I think I'll be going for the first discharge, to which now they will be opting to shield over here, I believe. Yeah, they will be shielding, because discharge from that range will definitely be knocking out this Altaria, beg your pardon, this Skarmory as well. But since I hold I built up to back-to-back discharges over here, I'll be spamming this off and getting the win for the second battle here as well. So really great game to my opponent. Moving into the third battle over here, I pick up a yet again bat lead with Skarmory against this Emolga over here, to which now I'll be safe swapping again into my Altaria, which is the counter to it, and they throw the first discharge, and they swaps out into their own Aerodactyl. So this is going perfectly perfectly on the track of my strategy that I am using with this team comp, and this is really nice for me, because now I can wait out the switch timer, and then I'll be coming back with my Skarmory to get the heart farm. And if they are throwing over here, I think I will be able to survive, but since it's a Shadow Skarmory and Rock Slide will be neutral, I think I'll be opting for the first shield, and I'll be going for the heart farm, because they cannot farm me down with neutral rock throws over here. To which now since I am at my yellow of health, so I'll be going for the Brave Bird over here and hoping to get the final shield from my opponent, but I think they will be letting it go, because Brave Bird is listed but it does so much damage, and this is the reason I immediately safe swapped again into my swapped out again into my own Emolga over here and hold on to the energy, and I can easily tank one discharge, and I'll be going for the heart farm. This is really nice for me, because now I have a really great alignment with my own Emolga and their Skarmory, which this team is actually built for. So which is really nice for me, because they thought that they will be calling the bait this time, but I went with Thunderbolt, which does almost 90% of this Skarmory's health, and from this kind of range I will be going for the heart farm, which is really nice for me, because now I can now throw the discharge over here, which will eventually get the final shield from my opponents, and then let's see what they have into their strategy and into their plate over here. So they will be going for the heart farm, but I can easily farm my opponent down with Thunder Shock, which end up getting into the fourth win with this team, which is really nice for me. Moving into the beg your pardon, this is the fourth battle, so that was third win. Moving into the fourth battle, I pick up a kind of neutral lead, but it is hard as well, because it is running the hard-hitting fast move of Waterfall, which is not that really great for my own Skarmory over here, to which now I built up the potential Brave Bird, and I went for the Brave Bird as well. So which is really nice, because either I will be getting the first shield or getting switch, which is either way. Since I got the first shield, I will be immediately swapping out into my Altaria, and they swaps out into their Aerodactyl over here, which ends up acting perfectly for me, because I want to beat out this Aerodactyl, because my Emolga does not want to face this Aerodactyl, and since because of the move updates I cannot sneak in, I cannot actually deny rock throws over here with my Emolga, and if I do not deny the rock throws with my Emolga, I do not get to two discharges over here and eventually lose the game as well. To which now since they're actually loaded, I will be coming back with my Skarmory and opting to shield the first time, and I think I will not be able to farm it down, which is I am able to farm it down, which is actually nice. And since I'm having shield advantage, this is really great for me, because from this kind of range I can easily come back with my own Emolga and get the heart farm. And this is going to be the crunch which I can tank, because Emolga is kind of tanky in this meta. Not overall, but in this meta it is kind of tanky, and I can easily get the heart farm. To which now let's see what they have into their backline. So they comes back with their own Mandibuzz over here, and this time I'll be going for the hard-hitting nuke of Thunderbolt. As you guys can see, this hits so hard, so hard. So it's almost took off 60% of the Mandibus's health. And now after shielding the foul play over here, I will be able to get to the next Thunderbolt, which in due time, which will be eventually getting the Mandibus knocked out and getting the win for the fourth battle here as well in this set. That is really nice for me, and GG's to my opponent. Moving into the final battle of the video and the set, I pick up a lead of Pidgeot over here, which I am happy with because they cannot go for any hard-hitting nuke because I am resisting this Gust, Feather Dance and Brave Bird. And if they went for the Brave Bird, I will be able to tank one Brave Bird and they will be forced to switch out, which I am happy with. And I believe I will letting the charge move go through, and they will be going for the first Feather Dance, and they immediately swap out into their own Altaria. So I am happy to match up shields with my own Altaria as well, because that way I can realign my Pokemon, because I do not want to face a potential Aerodactyl that will be in my opponent's backline with my Emolga. So that is the reason I'll be opting to get the opting for my first shield into the mirror map, and they opted for the final shield as first shield as well. To which now I think they will be reaching before me because they swapped in first place. So that is the reason I will be opting for the final shield from my end, and I'll be going for the heart farm. So this is the win condition for me. So I get the heart farm over here, and I have to throw this sky attack with whatever they comes back with. So I thought of going for the Moon Blast, but it is fine as they comes back with their own Pidgeot over here. To which now they have their Mandibus once again with the shield advantage. This is really good for me because this Mandibus is actually running Air Slash and not Snarl. So Air Slash is actually not that good of energy generating move, but still Snarl is better. To which now they opt for the foul play, and since they recognize their fate, they will be opting to give up the match and eventually give the game to me. So that will be all for this video, and as I've already mentioned, this team worked out so perfectly for me. So see you again in the next one. Till then, peace.